When we talk about employee communications, we really mean that how well it works indicates how well the firm works. We said that communications to employees helps them understand what their purpose is and what the mission of the organization is and how they fit in. So when we try to figure out how do we communicate, it really matters. When we think about integrated communications, and we have to think about it in two phases, the outside and the inside. Internal communication, of course, is the workplace. External communication is the marketplace. The employee information and customer client information must actually be in sync. We also hope that employee decisions and customer decisions are in sync. And finally, that employee actions then and customer actions are in sync. So as we move from left to right, information and basically influence decisions influences behavior or actions. This is a way we think of this is that the ultimate answer is the customer-client experience is the result of how we communicate. So we always thought about communication being this megaphone kind of a thing where really we send out a message, and that's true. As we said, it's both down and up. But informed people outperform uninformed people. So we have to dig in deeper to understand how is it that people get informed, because everything communicates. The trouble is with a lot of organizations is that we have too much communication. And everything that we see or hear or understand the boss doing is a communication that's not formal, but it certainly has a lot of impact. That's when we talk about messaging versus communication, and we try to understand the difference between the two. What we send out as messages and what we actually do that are not necessarily formal messages sometimes have more impact than the actual messaging itself. All the employees want to know is, tell me how I contribute and I'll contribute. Bosses must help employees connect the dots, as we say. Research indicates that up to half of employees say they don't really understand what's required for success in their company. What are they supposed to do for success to result? The challenge then is to communicate in all ways and always. And that means you can never stop communicating, because communication leads to engagement. Engagement is really the emotional involvement or commitment that employees have toward their organization. And people see, hear, feel, and experience the organization on their terms, through their senses and filters. So management must help members of the firm connect the dots in heart and mind. And that's the key to engagement, connecting the dots in heart and mind. So when we actually are able to do that as managers, we're able to form the picture that they can start to see what really matters. And that is where we attempt to go with all employee communication. Quick quiz. When we say leaders must connect the dots for employees, we mean make sure they know where they stand on the organization chart, making sure that they understand how they can contribute, that they are able to contribute, and that they have the right information, making sure they regularly update themselves by reading the policy manual, or they have one-on-ones with key people in the organization. The answer is making sure that they understand how they contribute, that they are able to, and that they have the right information to do so. If leaders don't make it clear, employees can't absorb the message and won't be able to effectively contribute to the organization's purpose.